Quite a disappointing session if you were to take a look at it, because we started off with the big bang and a lot of fanfare. You had 15K soon after opening on the index, but we couldn't quite hold on to that mark and gave up that level soon after. In fact, not just 15K, we even breached the 14,900 mark on the Nifty Futures and closed up that level, a loss of about 38 points coming in on closing bell. 14,894 is where we shut shop off on the Nifty Futures. So clearly an over 100-point decline is what you've seen from the opening highs. That was the case even with the broader end of the market, wherein you had the declines take over by a huge margin. Almost 96 F&O stocks close to the declines today. The one space which held out and was managing to outperform the rest of the basket continues to be metals. And today as well, in the back of news out of China with regards to the VAT duty, you had JSW Steel, SAIL, Tata Steel, Nalco. They were all raring to go, and most of these stocks held out just very, very smartly in trade today. In fact, almost gains of about 9.5% to about 4% apiece coming in across the counters. Remember the China duty revision to support steel prices, that's going to augur well for the domestic steel prices as well. The Fed stance on interest rates, bond buying, that also came by overnight, and that generally augured well for the sentiment on financials, which really have been on the front foot at the last three trading sessions, although today was not quite the case. Today, barring an Axis Bank, you had rest of the private banking majors actually cool off, much unlike was the case the last three trading sessions. That said, you also had Q4 numbers which were a little bit weak for United Breweries, for the Biocon, for Tata Communications. These were a couple of stocks which were in focus. Come tomorrow, of course, our eyes are going to shift to Reliance Industries. We're going to hear out what the commentary of the management is, although the numbers are only well post the market hours, late in the evening, around 7 to 8 p.m. But nonetheless, that's going to be key on our radars. Most expect that because of the spike in COVID-19 cases and the curbs and curfews and mini lockdowns across the country, the Reliance retail business is bound to get impacted. And what's going to sail the boat for Reliance this time is going to actually be the chemicals or the O2C business. That said, Reliance was actually a gainer in today's trading session. Although it started off with a good 2% in the green, it finally cooled off from there and closed in with a 1% gain. The one space that continues to hold out, or the two names which continue to hold out, are the Bajaj Financials twins. You had both Bajaj Finserv as well as Bajaj Finance hold out very, very smartly today. That's been the case with Bajaj Finance yesterday as well, and today was no different. Another smart follow-through coming in for that stock as well. You also had Unilever as well as Bajaj Auto both report their numbers. When it comes to Bajaj Auto, you did have the numbers come in ahead of what the market was actually penciling in. But the problem really is with regards to input cost pressures, and that the management says are going to continue in the first quarter of FY22, and that is something that they're witnessing already. So those were a couple of stocks which were in focus. But tomorrow we start a new F&O series as well, so let's see how that shapes up.